Who is Saint Simon Stock? While not much can be said about him historically, except that he was an Englishman who lived in the 1200s and is a Carmelite saint. Saint Simon Stock is attributed with the story of Our Lady giving him the article which we now know as a scapular. The brown scapular is part of our habit. It served a practical purpose of both covering the front and the back of the tunic, but it was also seen as a sign of service and hospitality. Personally speaking about the Carmelite scapular, we had early on in the pandemic, one of our brothers in Washington, D.C. in our seminary, who was sick with COVID-19. I was chosen to bring him food, and what I would do is I would take my scapular and I would wrap it around my face when I was bringing him food. Now, while it may seem funny, it did have a practical nature. It did cover my mouth and it did cover my nose. And this was way before we had the mask mandates. How could we see it in our own spiritual and our sacramental lives? When we think about the vision of Saint Simon Stock as Mary giving Saint Simon Stock this piece of clothing, think about the scapular. The scapular could be a sign of service, of hospitality, and of protection. What about for you in your own spiritual and sacramental life? Maybe it could be for you those three things. Let Mary and this scapular be for you a sign of hospitality, a sign of service, and a sign of protection, knowing that Mary has got your back and your front.